Welcome to Advanced Dual Health and Life Coach Certification. Today we're going to jump into the happiness coaching modules, specifically the power of laughter and emotional release. Laughter is often called the best medicine, and for good reason. While we often label laughter as just a fun or fleeting moment, science reveals that it plays a profound role in improving emotional, mental, and physical well-being. It's a universal language, crossing cultural barriers and bridging emotional divides. Humor and laughter are woven into the human experience, yet many adults fail to actively harness them as tools for happiness and healing. Let's jump into some key points. The science of laughter and emotional release. How laughter affects the brain. Laughter has measurable effects on the body and mind. When we laugh, endorphins are released, acting as the body's natural painkiller, which promotes feelings of happiness. Cortisol levels decrease, lowering stress. And dopamine floods the system, increasing motivation and energy. It activates the prefrontal cortex and limbic system, improving cognitive function and emotional regulation. For example, a study revealed that participants who watched a 10-minute comedy clip showed decreased cortisol levels and increased resilience to stress. There's also physical health benefits. Laughter is not just a mental exercise. It has profound physiological effects. Improved circulation. Laughter increases blood flow, contributing to cardiovascular health. By stimulating endorphin release, laughter can alleviate chronic pain conditions. Take a look at this image in the corner and look at laughter and productivity and how it correlates. You have trigger health, increased relaxation, alter of chemicals, and release of endorphins. Here's a case example. A patient undergoing chemotherapy reported feeling less fatigued when incorporating regular humor therapy sessions, such as watching funny movies into their routine. Laughter and social bonding. Laughter is inherently a social behavior that strengthens connections. This triggers oxytocin release, which is called the bonding hormone, and this helps people feel safe, accepted, and closer to others. It also builds trust in group settings, making it a valuable tool in team building or relationship coaching. Here's some insight for coaches. Encouraging group laughter, such as shared games or storytelling, is an effective way to bridge emotional gaps between participants. The role of emotional release. Humor often facilitates emotional release by providing a safe space for individuals to express discomfort, vulnerability, and suppressed emotions. Here is an example application. A client feeling overwhelmed by work stress could laugh about relatable workplace humor, diffusing tension. Here's another one. Comedians frequently turn personal struggles into humor, demonstrating how reframing negative experiences can have a cathartic effect. Number 2, advanced tools for harnessing laughter. Laughter yoga. Laughter yoga combines intentional laughter with yoga and yogic breathing techniques to improve mental and physical well-being. How it works? Participants engage in forced laughter exercises that quickly evolve into genuine laughter. Breathing patterns are synchronized with laughter to reduce stress and induce calmness. Here are some benefits. This stimulates full diaphragmatic breathing, which oxygenates the body. It's proven to improve mood, reduce anxiety, and enhance focus. The practical example, a coach leads clients through a 3-minute laughing meditation after a stressful topic is discussed. Let's look at comedic storytelling. Storytelling that incorporates humor allows clients to explore different difficulties from a lighter perspective. Here are some key techniques. Exaggeration to amplify and trivialize stress. Recognizing situational absurdities to reframe challenges. And creating relatable characters. In other words, Procrastination Pete as a humorous archetype for their tendencies. Here's an example exercise. Ask clients to recount a recent embarrassment as a stand-up comedy act. Encourage them to end the story on a positive note. Maybe they spilled the cup of coffee on a new dress, and that's a way of life of saying, I needed a Starbucks break. Shared humor for social bonding. Let's look at how to use it. Encourage clients to engage in playful, humorous activities with family, friends, or coworkers, and use humor as an icebreaker. The applications, using funny questions in team building exercises, watching or creating funny videos together to reduce group tension. The example activity, ask clients to create inside jokes with loved ones through lighthearted shared experiences. Number 3, client applications. Step 1, assess humor compatibility. Each client has a different sense of humor. Begin by exploring. What types of humor resonates with them? Are they witty? Are they observational? Are they slapstick? Are they comfortable laughing at themselves, or do they find that challenging? Here's a reflection prompt. Ask clients to recall the last time they laughed uncontrollably, what triggered it, and how did they feel afterwards. Step 2, incorporate personalized laughter practices. Coaches can tailor humor exercises based on individual preferences. Clients who prefer physical activities might enjoy laughter yoga or goofy charades. But clients with a love for storytelling or literature might benefit from comedic books or journaling with a humorous spin. Let's look at a daily routine tip. Recommend starting each day by watching a short, lighthearted video or reading a humorous piece to set a positive tone. Step 3, transform stress into humor. Teach clients to reframe stress through humor. The example technique, turn fails into tales. Instead of dreading mistakes, frame them as funny stories for later. In other words, yes, I accidentally emailed the wrong client, but hey, at least I learned to double check my names. Humor helps people emotionally detach from immediate stress, allowing clarity to return. Step 4, create opportunities for social laughter. Encourage clients to engage in activities that involve collective humor. This can be organized low-pressure comedy nights, join groups such as an improv theater, trivia, or card games that inspire laughter. Because laughter fosters trust and creates memories, empowering clients to deepen their relationships. Step 5, regularly track laughter impact. Check in with clients to evaluate how humor exercises affect their mood, their productivity, and their resilience. Here are some reflection prompts. How does your energy feel after laughing with others versus alone? What impacts has laughter had on your ability to tackle daily challenges? Here are some real-life success stories, from burnout to balance. A corporate client suffering from burnout began practicing daily laughter yoga. Within weeks, her mood and energy improved, and she reported feeling more connected to her coworkers. Confidence through comedy. A socially anxious client used comedic storytelling during group therapy sessions. Over time, this built his confidence to engage with others more openly. A team introduced humor breaks during high-stake projects by bonding over lighthearted moments, and their communication and camaraderie surged. The best judge of the chorus. Laughter stands as a unique healing modality, combining emotional, social, and physical benefits. To evaluate how effectively laughter is in transforming a client's life, consider these dimensions. Key factors for evaluation. Frequency of laughter. Are clients laughing more than naturally? For example, after integrating humor exercises, a client notes daily instances of spontaneous laughter. Impact on stress levels. Are clients capable of diffusing stress through humor? For example, a client uses targeted humor to alleviate tensions before addressing a stressful work problem. Strengths of social connections. Has group laughter improved connection and trust? For example, clients report more intimate bonds with coworkers or family after regular humorous group activities. Perceived wellness. Do clients feel physically and emotionally better? Here's an example. Individuals remark they feel lighter physically and emotionally after incorporating simple laughter practices. Creativity and perspective shifts. Has humor helped clients reframe problems innovatively? For example, a client now uses playful storytelling techniques to explore solutions for conflicts. Here are some indicators of progress. Laughter becomes routine. Spontaneous humor becomes part of everyday experiences. Authentic enjoyment. Humor aligns with personal preferences, creating mutual joy. And improved self-awareness. Clients recognize and use laughter as a tool rather than waiting for it passively. Here's a takeaway. Laughter doesn't just lighten the mood. It deepens connections, brightens perspectives, and unlocks resilience. When we learn to laugh, we learn to live fully, embracing both our imperfections and the simple joys of life. Here are a few summary tables to review what you just learned. Table 1, the science of laughter. Here you will call the aspect, the description, the effect, the example, and the key takeaway. Let's walk through 1. Circulation improvement. The description, it stimulates blood flow during laughter episodes. The effect, supports cardiovascular health. The example, clients engage in laughter yoga for physical and mental health. And the key takeaway, this combines emotional release with physical wellness. Take a few moments to review the rest of the slide. Table 2, advanced tools for laughter integration. On this slide, you'll see the tool, the definition, the purpose, example activity, and expected outcome. Let's walk through 1. Role reversal humor. What's the definition? Swapping roles in a funny scenario. The purpose? It helps improve empathy and reduces negativity. Example activity, acting out as the boss to understand their perspective humorously, and the expected outcome enhances understanding while diffusing emotions. Take a few moments to review the rest of the table. All right, benefits of laughter by dimension, table 3. Here you see the dimension, the specific benefit, how it helps clients, examples, and the key result. Let's walk through an example. Social dynamics. The specific benefit, this enhances trust and bonding in groups. How it helps clients, it reduces interpersonal conflicts and isolation. For example, icebreaker jokes in a team meeting. And a key result, creates a stronger group harmony and openness. Take a few moments to review the rest of the table. Table 4, client applications of humor techniques. Here you might recall we had an application technique, the step taken, what tool was used, a client example, and an outcome. Let's walk through an example. Application technique, daily humor rituals. The step taken, it adds small bursts of humor into daily routines. The tool used, assign short humorous videos or memes. Client example, clients start morning watching 5-minute comedies. And the outcome, this builds positive energy for the day. Take a few moments to review the rest of the table. Table 5, challenges and solutions in integrating laughter. Here we'll dive into the challenge, description, coach intervention, a specific example, and the result. Let's review 1. The challenge, a client has discomfort with humor. The description, some feel self-conscious about humor expression. Coach intervention, create a safe and non-judgmental atmosphere. Specific example, explore which activities resonate with the client's personality. And the result, you can have an increased willingness to laugh and engage. Take a few moments to review the rest of the table. Here are some multiple choice questions to see what you learned. Question 1, which of the following best explains how laughter affects the brain? A, it decreases oxytocin levels, creating emotional distance from others. B, it reduces cortisol, releasing endorphins and promotes dopamine production. C, it lowers blood pressure while suppressing emotional regulation. D, it leads to heightened stress to prepare the body for conflict resolution. The correct answer is B, it reduces cortisol, releasing endorphins and promotes dopamine production. Question 2. What is the primary goal of laughter yoga in a coaching context? A, to improve physical fitness through strenuous laughter exercises. B, to combine forced laughter with breathing techniques that reduce stress. C, to encourage clients to develop a serious attitude during stressful times. Or D, to prepare clients for competitive social interactions through humor. The correct answer is B, to combine forced laughter with breathing techniques that reduce stress. Question 3. Which method best allows clients to transform challenges into opportunities for laughter? A, punishing themselves for mistakes they make in a humorous context. B, dismissing stressful situation as unimportant without reflection. C, using techniques like turn fails into tables to reframe mistakes with humor. Or D, practicing laughter in isolation, avoiding social or relational humor. The correct answer is C, using techniques like turn fails into tables to reframe mistakes with humor. Question 4. Why is social bonding through shared humor beneficial in group settings? A, it increases competitiveness by creating humorous rivalries. B, it builds group trust and encourages openness among participants. C, it eliminates the need for verbal communication entirely. Or D, it isolates individuals who don't have the same sense of humor. The correct answer is B, it builds group trust and encourages openness among participants. Question 5. Which of the following is a recommended first step when introducing laughter as a wellness tool for a client? A, require the client to try laughter yoga regardless of their humor preferences. B, assess the client's sense of humor and past experiences with laughter. C, focus only on physical humor exercises, avoiding emotional exploration. D, avoid discussing humor until stress-related progress has been made. The correct answer is B, assess the client's sense of humor and past experiences with laughter. Here are a few additional resources of learning.